Hi, welcome back. I'm Katie Moonstone. This week's energy reading is from May 31st till June 7th. I know, I have kids, so 6-7, I get it. This week begins with the blue moon tonight in Sagittarius. And this moon is asking you to release all the old beliefs and stories that have been keeping you small. Set 3 intentions tonight and release and surrender to the Most High. Mercury moves into Cancer, and then the Sun works with Saturn to help you build something real. And this week closes under a dreamy Pisces moon that sets the stage for next week's Venus-Jupiter conjunction in Cancer. This is a week that moves from release to integration. Let go of what no longer fits you, and make room for the new and the new abundance that is already moving on its way to you. As Mercury moves into Cancer, we will all be changing the way we think and communicate. Cancer brings in a more intuitive, feeling-based quality to conversations and with your own inner dialogue. We go from head to heart. This is not a weakness, it's a superpower, especially when it is used intentionally. So do not wait for the perfect moments, because this energy is saying, do it right now. Come Wednesday, let your mind wander and slow down. Don't force clarity. Let it arrive on its own, okay? Come Thursday, you will feel the need to shake things up a bit and let yourself get excited about something. And it could be anything. Remember, the future is not something that happens to you. You must live in the now. So on Friday, the Aquarius moon keeps the energy light and community oriented. This is best used for the collective energy. So fresh ideas and new starts. Creativity meets courage this day, which will basically light the spark that the collective needs to be able to move forward. Come Saturday and Sunday, the energy is going to become much softer and your soul may call for rest. Take this moment to just be a human being and not a human doing. And open up that heart space. Heal if you must, but keep that heart open and prepared to receive what is on its way. This week is a reminder that growth is not always loud. Sometimes it happens in the quiet moments between releasing something old and receiving something new. This week's growth prepares you for expansion. This blue moon creates a major reset for 4 signs. It is Sagittarius, Geminis, Virgos, and Pisces. Expect a reset and expect major life changes. And also expect a sense of completion because you've finally completed, I want to say a 14-year cycle. It's over. You did it. Your soul is like, thank God. Recognize where you have been settling for less than what you truly want, and notice what in you has changed and where you are ready to move forward, because the 4 of you will be called to something way much bigger than you have expected. So get ready for a major timeline shift. Remember, Sagittarius is the seeker and the wanderer of worlds. This energy speaks of freedom and expansion. Something ancient is awakening in the spirit of all humanity. And it's going to happen tonight under this moon. Basically, it's a remembering that we were never meant to stay small, to start aiming higher, and you're going to start feeling like it's a stir of something hopeful, and it's going to make you wildly come alive within all of us. Well, for the ones that choose to allow it and surrender to their destined path. Because many people might feel it, but they don't act on it. They don't answer that call. There's a lot of sheeps out there. So think about this. When you're like, tonight, when you start reminiscing, because I've already been doing it all day. I took a beach day. I came back. I've been painting and doing a bunch of stuff outside. I've started all new projects and it looks amazing, so I'm super happy with that. So think about this. Your enemies, now when I speak of enemies, I'm speaking physical and the non-physical world. Your enemies really thought heartbreak would make you bitter. That betrayal would make you quit. That rejection would make you shrink. That disappointment would silence you. Now sit back and look at you. You're still standing. Some of you are healing. Some of you are still praying. And many of you are still becoming. Recognize where you have been settling for less. Where you have been settling for less, then apparently that is very important, because I said that twice. But many of you are still becoming. And just think about that. That has to be embarrassing as hell and for hell. Basically, all this did is awakening and causing a remembering of who you are. All it did for me was it helped me to remember who I am and what I actually came here on earth to do, to rise and shine. Just remember, the next 6 months are ahead of you, and they are going to be the best 6 months. Now, of course, it's Sunday, so I have to go into my scripture mode. Mathew 16:24. If any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. Jesus didn't invite you to comfort. He calls you to crucify the old life, because what you hide eventually speaks louder than words. So remember that this week, because you're going to notice the ones who want to stay blind, what they're hiding will speak louder than words this week. Jeremiah 2:19. Thine own wickedness shall correct thee, and thy backsliding shall reprove thee. Sometimes the consequences you fear are the ones that you created for yourself. God lets your choices speak when you refuse his voice. Heaven celebrates what pride resists. A humble heart will return home. So maybe somebody's been in their pride and ego. You know, what I'm getting from this is we got some ego deaths going on, and humble hearts are going to return home. I think that's a good thing. And then one more. John 12:35. He that walks in darkness knoweth not whither he goeth. Jesus corrects with clarity. Without his light, you're walking blind. And you're going to see that this week. So I got an affirmation for everyone under this moon today. After you release and you set your intentions, I want you all to say, I remain faithful and victory is already mine. And so it is. Because you won. You're the winners. You are the winners. Anyways, let's get a, excuse me. Whew. Somebody does not want me to speak. I will not be silenced. Rebuke and cancel. Anyways, let's get a, oh my God. Someone might not remember something, because I'm kind of like, I can't remember the name of these cards. And I call these my advice deck. Oh, wow. Someone might not remember something. Don't worry. They'll wake up. Maybe somebody might have dementia. That might be a big thing. Can we get a advice card for this week for the collective? God, angels, universe, and spirit. Let's get an advice card for this week. give. It's time to give. One of the best feelings we can ever experience is giving to others. When we do, we feel lifted up and our lives improve greatly because of someone else's happiness. Think of one way you can give to another today. So, it's time to give. We are in the season of giving. I have been seeing animal totems everywhere, so we're going to pull out an animal totem card today. Animals everywhere. What do we know? We got 2. Oh, we got 3. A manatee. Accept the situation as it is rather than fighting to change it. A dog. Your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many masters. Ooh, someone's not thinking for themselves. And chimpanzee. Use both your intuition and your intellect to solve the problem or to get answers to your questions. Many of you, all you have to do is just go within. You already have the answer. Listen to your soul. Many of you, your highest self or your soul is trying to talk to you. And I also am getting that God and the divine has been trying to talk to some of you as well, but you're just not paying attention to the signs. So, find your light, so you can stop being blind. All right, because it is a blue moon, and it's usually when full moons occur, it's to end a cycle or end like if you want to break an addiction habit. Full moons are the best times to break any type of addiction habits. So I pulled a declare and decree card, so we need to clear something out of our energy. So this card came out. All pain and trauma caused towards myself and my ancestors and my offsprings are now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. That's a good one. All pain and trauma caused towards myself, my ancestors, and my offsprings are now destroyed and cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. And so it is. That was a good one. I was just sitting here thinking about it the other day, and I'm like, for as much spiritual attacks that I've been, physical, seen and unseen, I was thinking about my ancestors and because like I said, I'm remembering who I am, where I came from, why I'm here, and what the larger plan is, and all I could think about is going back to how it all started. I don't know. Anyways, let's just how everything all started, from day one. And yes, I am going back to the biblical times. Anyways, God, angels, universe, and spirit, what kind of messages do we need? The first card out is the Star card. So help is arriving. Help is on the way. Maybe someone needs your help or someone's coming in to help you. Many of you might have a great idea and you might make you famous. Maybe it's time to act on it. Anyways, Aquarius could be significant. Maybe someone's dealing with an Aquarius. But I feel like what I'm getting is someone might need some help. Maybe some guidance or assistance. So that's the energy that's coming out. Yeah, someone did not want to start a new beginning. They're scared, so they're looking for help. Now they need help because they didn't want to start their new beginning. I forcefully placed it upright, but someone did not want to go stepping into the unknown, and now they're going to need some help. Well, that's sad. Anyways. Could be false starts. Yeah, they didn't want to put work and effort in. Someone might lose a job. Maybe someone didn't get the job offer that they wanted. You didn't start your new beginning. You didn't put work and effort in. Now you're going to need some help. Something about somebody's holding on to a past battle. Past battles are significant. Remember, you don't want to be a pillar of salt. Someone also doesn't want to sever ties. Maybe some sort of truth came out. If someone's looking to not sever ties, but at the end of the day, they were juggling. Now they got too much shit on their plate, and they are receiving karma. I feel like the universe, for many of you who have decided not to walk your path and not to answer that call, you're going to see many people struggle because they're not doing what they're supposed to do. So the universe might come in. I feel like the energy I'm getting is some people might be forced to be doing things that they don't want to do. Maybe they're going to be forced to be humbled. What was given will be taken away, is what I keep hearing. They're getting forced so that they can actually heal something. If you are a fire sign and you're 30 years old or below, or maybe you're just a little immature, or you have a kid, you're taking action on something because you have an inner knowing. Maybe you're going to go within this week to do some shadow work. Someone also might be taking action. This is like immature, like energy. Someone might be taking action because now, like a group of people, this is the 10 of Cups in reverse. So I'm getting like a group of people, could be a family, could be friendship situation. There's a group of people that's not happy with someone, and now they want them to move in with this Queen of Pentacles. So somebody's, like, this group of people is sick of someone, and you know what? Now they want this person, like, dude, just go move in with that Queen of Pentacles. You need to go there because they don't want to deal with this person. Queen of Pentacles, if you are, could be an earth sign, you don't have to be. Maybe you're good with, you know, you like nature, you're good with money. Maybe you have your own business, or you just got money on your mind. You got a stable, firm foundation going on right now. You're working on your home. That's what I'm doing. I'm working on my stable foundation. Now somebody, like a group of people, was against you, and they were trying to keep you and someone apart. Now these people are like, you know what? We're so sick of this person. They are now realizing they thought this is where this energy is. Tables now have turned. A group of people thought, you know what? We are better than this. We're better than you. They were probably talking about you behind your back, laughing at you, like, and probably I'm getting slander and lies. And now this group of people are like, you know what? We did not realize we were doing her a favor. Now that you've probably moved forward, because obviously someone did not want to start a new beginning with you. You've probably moved forward. Now you're stable. You're working on your home. And now this group of people is like, fuck, we took her problem. Well, some people, when they're bitter and jealous, they don't realize, like, maybe they wanted your light. Maybe they wanted your life, your money. And be careful what you wish for, because when people try to take that away from you, the universe will be like, oh, you want that? You want what she's got? We'll give it to you. And I'll tell you what, most people, maybe nobody knows what you went through. But those people won't even be able to handle half of the things that you had to go through. Because you're the Queen of Pentacles. You know, one more growth spurt and you'd be an empress. But you have to, in order to be an empress, you got to embody all four queens in one, right? Anyways, now everyone's saying, dude, go move in with her. We don't want you around. It's over. Just go. Take the problem and the burdens. And this person now is in their feelings. Something from the past now is in their feelings when it comes to you. You're not paying any mind. You don't even know what's going on. But you got a group of people that are talking about you. Maybe someone wants to move in with you. Maybe somebody thought, if it isn't about that, maybe somebody thought that they could get one over on you, like a victory. And honestly, the victory is yours, not theirs. And now they're in their feelings because they realized you won and they didn't. You know, the story of my life is many people may have won the battle, but I already know, and it's been a confirmation over a confirmation. I literally won the war. So that's why I said victory is yours, and so it is. And I won the war in so many ways that people just don't even understand. Anyways, now these people, group of people, and I'm getting a lot of people are in their feelings about you. Anyways, we're moving forward. Someone might come in and speak some truth to you. This is the King of Swords. At least he's in an upright position. This is my spiritual warrior card. Could be an air sign, doesn't have to be. This person has to speak some sort of truth to you. It is going to put you in your feelings when he does speak this truth, but he has to do it because it's part of a soul contract, and once he does, his soul will be able to rest. And he will also get a wish fulfillment and then be able to move forward. So you're basically, if you are this Queen of Pentacles, you're a key holder. Your life path could be a number 7. Many key holders are on a life path number 7. That's numerology. I know I'm a number 7, so that's how I know. I am a key holder as well. All of us are. Anyways, then he'll be able to move forward. For my Queen of Swords, could be air sign, doesn't have to be. Again, my spiritual warriors are coming out. You've been truthful and honest. You're so used to fighting, and guess what? The fight is over. You're stepping into a new era where now you don't have to fight anymore. Maybe like you're like me, the last 45 years of your life, you were this. But you guess what? You're now stepping into, you don't have to fight anymore. You don't have to fight about nothing. You're stepping into your peace and harmony era. So that's good. And you're going to see that very clearly, and your paths are going to open up. There's an opportunity that's also going to open up for you. I'm also getting, if an opportunity arises, you do need to take that new opportunity. Don't overthink it, just take it. If you are this King of Cups, now this is water sign energy. For some reason I'm getting a Scorpio, like heavy on the scorpion energy. Maybe you're a King of Cups, a man in love, but you're in the upright position, so you're very balanced. You're mature, at least, emotionally mature. You need to be careful. This is a warning. I don't want to scare you, any of you water signs out there, but be very careful, because the cycle you're closing out is a cycle of betrayal. Someone's coming in to betray you one last time to close out the cycle. So be very careful. You might be drinking when this happens, but it is to close out a cycle once and for all for good. It is the World card. Once this happens, it's like, oh, you get a new beginning. You're closing out or paying out a karmic debt. And I do feel like this betrayal is going to be quite heavy. Might put you in your feelings. It might cause you to drink. Maybe some of you have an addiction problem with drinking, and you need to end that on the phone then. Anyways, let's keep going. Oh, for my younger males of the matters of the heart, I got someone coming in. Be careful of people love bombing and breadcrumbing. When I see the Knight of Cups, this is someone who's not in it for the long haul. This is someone for a hit it and quit it, one night stand energy. They will tell you what you want to hear just so that they can get what they want. They'll breadcrumb you. They're liars. They're manipulators. Very immature energy. Might offer you some love. Might even give you a gift and love bomb you. This person's going to tell you, and you're going to have, like, maybe he'll carry that energy of, I'm not going to cause an injustice. I'm not going to cause an injustice, but here I am. I love you so much. I'm not here to cause an injustice. Maybe someone will be getting their flowers from this person. This person really does want to have a heartfelt conversation. Yes, this person knows that they're immature and very petty, and they basically want to apologize for it. They are being humbled. This person might actually offer marriage. And the only reason why this person might offer you a marriage is because they lost something that they couldn't get back, okay? They made things very unfair, but also be very careful because they're not balanced. This person may have came into your life, it was destined and fated for them to make things not fair, because most people can only reach you for as deep as they can reach themselves. So if this person doesn't love themselves, they can't love you. Anyways, it might have been destined and fated. Well, I am getting destined and fated. This person was destined and fated to show up, breadcrumb you. But now that this person hit a major loss, now things are not fair in his life. He's a little imbalanced. He might offer something for the long haul. He does want a marriage proposal. It could be an engagement or a marriage proposal. He knows that things are not fair. Because he did this, his life is like out of whack. Things are falling apart, and it was destined and fated for this to happen because this person didn't want to grow. And this is, when you're here on earth, you signed up for this. So I feel like he's one of those people, someone that you know or someone around you will be forced to grow. I've seen 60-year-old men and 70-year-old men being forced to grow, and it's like, you're too old to be acting that way. I see it all the time. And then they act like big-ass babies, right? So weird. Anyways, now things are out of balance in his life. He wanted to keep things hidden. Maybe he's a miser, holding on to money, holding on to his past. But he does want to clear his name. This person's life is about to fall apart, or is falling apart, because they held on to the past. Maybe they were a hoarder of money. They were a miser. At the end of the day, this person's looking to offer love and to get married because this person's life is falling apart and thinks, you know what? I don't want to take accountability for my actions, so maybe someone might just offer a marriage proposal just so that they'll have some form of stability. So be careful of somebody taking advantage of you. Yeah. Somebody might have a third-party situation going on. Maybe that's why they were breadcrumbing you. Also, somebody might be lawyering up. I got the Knight of Pentacles here. I'm also getting from this layout, the Knight of Cups has now become the Knight of Pentacles. So now the Knight of Cups is like, you know what? Because his life is falling apart, now he's thinking about his future. Now I want to get married. I made everybody miserable and unfair. Why? Because of pride and ego. I'm holding on to the past traumas, whatever. I'm getting trauma bond. He knows that he needs to be a Knight of Pentacles. Now the Knight of Pentacles is slow moving energy. They are in it for the long haul, but to me a Knight is immature energy. And that can go with anybody. You can be like 70 years old and still be a Knight of Pentacles or a Knight of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles, at least they're truthful and honest, and they do move very slow. Like I'm talking like a turtle. But they're all about stability. They're about offering, like being fair, where the Knight of Cups is not about fairness. It's about, I just want like short-term gratification. You know what I mean? So at least this person is growing, just not as quickly as we'd all like, but growing into something a little bit better than a hit it and quit it type of person. I also feel like if you are a King of Wands, so if you're a person that abuses your power or narcissist, maybe you're in this is the Knight of Wands in reverse. It could be a fire sign energy, doesn't have to be. I am getting father energy maybe. But somebody who definitely abuses their power, there might be an attorney that's coming in to speak with you, or a police officer. You did something wrong. Yes, it was divinely guided. And you will know that it is divinely guided. You will have all the signs. I'm getting this person wanted it all so bad, or wanted somebody in jail or in some sort of imprisonment. Ooh. What I'm getting really is now a third party's coming towards this person because he abused his power. He lied in court. It was divinely guided. Why? Because this guy was all pissed off because this was his wish fulfillment. Maybe he got married and then divorced and went after, you know, like his ex-wife and lied in court about a bunch of shit. And the reason why he's angry and bitter and abusing his power is because she's the girl that got away, but he didn't have the balls to tell her. So she moved forward, not knowing, hey, this guy, all he had to do was be like, dude, you're my wish fulfillment. Please don't leave me or whatever, or make something right. Never did. She moved on anyway. She's going to have it all. She's getting a wish fulfillment. He's mad. Whatever he did, this is called justice. So if you have a fire sign that did some sort of injustice in your life, you are going to get a major wish fulfillment, and a third party is going towards this person. Why? Because this person wanted to keep you stagnant and still, trapped. But you freed yourself. So now you get a wish fulfillment, and now the other guy has to pay a karmic debt. You can only lie on somebody for so long before the lies catch up to you. This is called justice and balance. So you might see some of that this week. Somebody needs to start taking action. I got Two of Wands energy. They know what they want. They're going after it. Maybe you get a new creative spark. I know I have been. It's been crazy. I've been all over the map, going here, there, and everywhere. I've been taking a lot of my creativity and painting and doing stuff outside of my house. And I'm so happy how well it looks. Oh, I'm so happy. Anyways, some of you might be taking action on something or going on a mini vacay. Whatever it is, be careful. Move in silence because you have somebody watching you or helicoptering you. Somebody is watching you because you're the Two of Wands. You're taking action on something. This person has been watching you. Maybe they're watching you on social media. Maybe you have some sort of platform or like Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. I don't know all of them. I'm very like when it comes to technology, I don't like all of those technology little spaces. I have a couple, that's it. And it's basically because of my kids, but someone is watching you. They're helicoptering you. I'm also getting, some of them might be mimicking you. They watch you and take notes and try to act like you. But because you have changed, they're now releasing themselves from you. And they don't want to call you. They don't want to talk to you. Somebody might be trying to come up with a plan because maybe you blocked somebody. You're no longer speaking to someone, and now they're watching you because they miss you. They are going to release this energy. They don't want to call you. They're blocked. I do feel that you blocked this person, and you've been just moving on with your life, and this person has just been watching you because they miss you. This person is having a new change in priorities. They're releasing themselves from a lot of things, maybe a mental imprisonment, maybe an old story they used to tell themselves, or a group of people. But this person has been soul searching in a sense, but also watching you. And they're having a change in priorities. They are in the defense mode still, so they're not wanting to take accountability for their actions, so I do not see an apology at this time, but they are watching you. Why? Because they actually really do want to work together with you. So, Three of Pentacles energy. There was a seed that was planted. They really do want to work with you, but they got their guard up. So, can't work with someone when you're trying to be with, you can't be a team when you're all in defense mode, so that ain't gonna work. So anyways, moving along. Watch out for theft. Theft can be anything, stealing joy, energy, time, money, people, kids. Theft will be on a rise, so watch out for that. Taking advantage of somebody. If you are this emperor, emperors are typically older people. To be an emperor, you have to embody all 4 kings to be an emperor. You do everything that's fair, just, and upright. Be very watchful if you resonate with the emperor energy card. Someone might try to take advantage of you or steal your light or steal some sort of energy or money from you, pocket watching you. But I'm not getting money. I'm getting mostly like your energy and light. There's something about you that somebody has been stealing from you, so watch out, because you've probably been feeling drained. They've been studying you and watching you. They're helicoptering you. So if you are this emperor, someone is stealing. Look at, when I see this, look at that emperor. He's holding something right here. That's his light, right? That's how and someone's trying to steal that light from you. So you might be feeling drained. You need to cut that energy off. They are watching you. They are studying you. You need to soul search. Why? Because they want to make you feel left out in the cold. This is 5 of Pentacles energy. You had a blessing coming to you. Someone tried to steal that away. They want you to feel like them. Worthless. Not special. And to be an emperor, you're special. You got a special light. You have a higher calling. And maybe somebody knows that, and they want you to feel left out in the cold. Abandonment. Maybe you have abandonment issues that you need to heal. At the end of the day, you will get your justice. Now, when I say justice, what you put out always comes back to you. So, if this person has been stealing from you, guess what? You will get your justice. If you have abandonment issues, and maybe you've been abandoning other people, guess what? Now you're going to feel that pain. It's justice and balance. What you put out always comes back to you. Empress. I got you. What's up, boos? Empresses. You are going to get justice and balance because you have an inner knowing. Empresses don't chase. They attract. So now you know that. You're attracting in something that is going to bring you justice and balance. Maybe your home life and like your life all around is going to become more balanced. Maybe you healed from a broken heart. Whatever it is, you're not brokenhearted, and you are attracting something very big. So the universe is conspiring with you. They're saying yes. You are getting a yes answer. Why? Because you're ending your struggles. You were struggling for a really long time about something. Somebody put 10 arrows in your back. This is the 10 of Wands. You were carrying probably someone else's load, because Empresses are good moms. They make everything beautiful. You might have been carrying a heavy, heavy, heavy burden. The universe says, yes, this is the death of the situation. It's over. No more carrying that heavy burden anymore. Now you're releasing that. This is the death of a situation, or maybe you or someone you know is going through a spiritual awakening, and they are going to struggle heavily through one. But just remember, spiritual awakenings, or someone is going to die. I do have to iterate that, sorry. Bad news, if you are an Empress and there is a death, my condolences. But it was definitely, I am getting more of a spiritual awakening or a death of a situation, and it was because it was orchestrated by God. God did this to you to bring you closer to Him. So He had to kill that situation off. Yes, you were carrying a heavy burden, but half of that burden wasn't even yours to carry. And I'm getting 10, 10, 10. It's over. Things always come in threes. God wanted you to see something very clearly, so you're probably going to get clarity this week. But many of you do need to know that God has made a judgment call. And somebody is going to get the Ace of Pentacles. This is a new, stable offer. This is a stable offer, a new solid foundation, a new beginning. God made a judgment call. Especially if you are this Empress, you are getting a solid, firm foundation and a new, stable offer. Could be work-related. Could be love-related. That's between you and God, but you do have a wish fulfillment coming in. I'm also getting, some people don't realize that it's up to God or the universe or the Most High, whatever you like to say, because a lot of people don't believe in God. But God is also saying, some of you are going to clearly see that He is in charge of who gets money and who doesn't, who gets a good offer and who doesn't. Maybe somebody knows, God knows that someone either took an offer or God is literally saying, hey, I am trying to offer you something. Wake up. So, Ace of Pentacles, God made a judgment call. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. So, maybe if you are this Empress, you're going to get a new stable firm. It's going to come in threes. Solid foundation, stable offer. Emotional fulfillment. This is love. A new love and romance is coming in. A new beginning. And the moment you get this new cup of love, you got yourself a Knight of Swords coming on in. Immature energy. Maybe God is trying to wake this little knight up. You're a knight. You need to be a king. But I hate to say it, if this knight is going towards this Empress, look at that. She ain't gonna pay no mind to you. She's an Empress. You're a knight. You're a little too immature for her. You got a lot to grow. Anyways, somebody wants to come in. God is saying, hey, as you get increase, be careful. When God blesses you, be very, very careful, because other people can feel your blessings. Someone wants to come in. It is the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is someone coming in, travel. Maybe they're coming in from a long distance and they want to reconcile. And this time, they literally have a stable offer to give you. Why? Because maybe they want to get married. Maybe they are married. But the problem is he still has an entity attachment to him, or some sort of karmic attached to him, the devil. And the devil knows, yeah, he's coming in. He wants a face-to-face talk. But he needs to talk about his addiction problems. He wants to talk to this Nine of Pentacles lady. Now, a Nine of Pentacles is someone who does everything by themselves. One more pentacle and they'd have it all. But why would this person chase anybody if she can fulfill her own needs, right? She's not going to. Anyway, somebody wants to have a face-to-face talk with you. Now, if you are the Nine of Pentacles, you're someone who is self-sufficient. You're doing everything that you're supposed to be doing. You mind your own business. You drink your water. You're building your own home. Somebody wants to come in and have a face-to-face talk, reconcile with you. Perhaps it is a soul contract. Maybe maybe they want to marry you. But at the end of the day, this person, when they do, you need to remember something about the past. This person might try to make you reminisce about something from the past. Maybe this person wants you to start having fun. Maybe you need to find your inner child. What you're remembering is this person hasn't celebrated you, doesn't want to celebrate you. You're not going to be celebrating when this person comes in. This person, when this person left you, left a really bad taste in your mouth. But now this person's coming and saying, wait, I have a stable offer. I want to offer you this cup of love. Yes, I want to get married. Yes, let's have a talk. It is a soul contract, so. But just keep in mind, if you are the Nine of Pentacles, that this Knight of Swords has a dark entity attachment or some sort of trauma bond or karmic person attached to them still, they need to speak upon it. Maybe they have an addiction problem. Could be that easy. Maybe they have a trauma bond with their mother or father or something. At the end of the day, or maybe they have a karmic friend they're still attached to. At the end of the day, don't move forward with this person until this person can actually tell you what the fuck this devil is. Okay? If you are the Queen of Wands, let me go back. People can change. Let me get that straight. But don't take everything I say to heart. Just know that if someone, maybe this person needs your help, listen to your soul when this person talks to you. And your answer, you'll know what to do when this person talks to you. You'll know just by the energy they give off. Okay? All right. Anyways, Queen of Wands. Could be fire sign energy. Doesn't have to be. Maybe you're young, beautiful, you got it going on, you're creative. And maybe you're becoming friends with a Queen of Cups. So I got 2 queens here, Queen of Wands and my Earth Angel card. Could be a water sign, don't have to be. You ladies have a special message. You need to say no. You just need to say no. No is a full sentence. You don't need to explain yourself, but you do need to reject some sort of offer that is coming into you. Why? Because either somebody wanted you to hit rock bottom, or because you rejected someone, now they hit rock bottom. So you taught them a lesson. Yeah. You are going to receive some sort of bad news about this. But this person had to go through it, so don't feel sorry for them, because they needed to put a lot of work and effort in. They put a lot of work and effort into something that wasn't good for them. And yes, they are hitting rock bottom. Queen of Wands and Queen of Cups, I feel like you are putting a lot of work and effort into your own happiness. And because you are super, super happy, this King of Cups, or could be a King of Cups, doesn't have to be, but I got the King of Pentacles in reverse. Because you are happy, this guy is not. Now, this is someone who is selfish. Maybe you two both were dealing with someone who is selfish, self-centered, not giving. This is Meisner energy, penny pinching, hoarding, mean-spirited. Now that you're happy, this person now wants to somehow communicate with you. But I feel like you blocked this person, so you're not going to receive this, and this person's just getting angrier and angrier and angrier. Anyways, this person does have written communication that is coming in towards you. But I don't feel like you're going to get it. Why? Because you're too focused on your own happiness at this time. You're pouring into yourself, self-love, self-care. Keep on doing it. Let those haters be mad at you. Haters be hating. Haters be hating. Well, those are pretty good. That's a pretty good reading. I want to get one more card before I head over to the dice. We're going to pull a couple more cards for the collective. 666. Now that means some of you might, if you see the number 666, it means you're about to learn a lesson, or you are learning a lesson. Maybe this is funny. Because of the full moon energy, I literally got, the message is, stop letting people put out your fires, or put out your light, put out your spark. Many of you had to learn a lesson of stop allowing people to put out your own light. Don't fight. If someone doesn't like your light, you don't need to fight. That's God's fight. That's not your fight. That's their problem, not yours. Took me a long time to realize that too. So The cards have spoken. Anything else before I go to the dice? Ooh, someone might just pop out of nowhere. Yeah, bad timing. Why? Because they hit rock bottom. Now they don't have money. Someone's finances are going down. That's karmic energy right there. You always know it's karmic energy when it hits your finances. Woo! Uh-oh. I really don't want to get that. Somebody is definitely watching you. Somebody is very confused or sending off that confusing energy. They're not religious. They don't believe in any. Someone's very confused with their life and themselves because they don't even have any spiritual morals. They're a walking zombie. They're going through a storm. They didn't take an opportunity. Someone's keeping their mouth shut. They have a soul contract, or someone might have made a deal and they're trying to keep their mouth shut. This is blackmail energy, so be careful. 9. The number 9 is significant. So if you are, or somebody tries to blackmail you, just know, hey, it's time to walk away. Someone's not sleeping at night. They're being haunted. Why? Because they literally want to go towards true love, but they're being blackmailed. And they're making sure that person stays hush hush about it. But this person is literally turning into a butterfly. So you're like the caterpillar. You need to speak your truth. Something about go within, find your inner compass. You're swimming in your own web of lies. Someone did not get a gift. Someone is not in love, and because someone didn't get a gift, they rejected their own gift. They're not in love. They're not traveling. And because of that, their life is going to go like downhill. And it's because the universe said, hey, I'm giving you your wish fulfillment. You didn't want to accept it. Why? Because this person's heart is closed off. Now this person might actually lose a car, doesn't want to travel. I'm getting stubborn energy, carrying a heavy load, family issues falling apart. I feel like this person has to hit rock freaking bottom before he says, okay, I give up. And then allows a transformation to begin. This person also cares, maybe you or someone you know cares more about what other people think. Somebody's family or home is falling apart, all because of a wish fulfillment. Something about the year of the dragon is significant. Someone is not speaking, but they got their freedom. Let freedom ring. And they're not speaking about it. Someone got their child's blessing. Maybe someone asked their kid, hey, maybe someone's child is now getting freedom. This person who is getting freedom maybe cut ties with something from the past or whatever situation they were in, went and said, hey, I'm going to go do this. And they're all like, yes, go do it finally. And now this person's like, yeah, I got my freedom. I'm going towards love. Receiving. Keep your heart open this week so you can receive love. Something about 10. Many of you are completing cycles. Yeah, some of you are at the number 9 and you're stepping into a more happier cycle, sunnier days. You're letting your walls down. You don't have to fight anymore. I'm in that energy. I no longer need to fight anymore. My circle's so damn small. It's literally just me and my 2 kids and then the people I work around. That's it. I literally burned I burned everything down to the ground. My identity, everything. I burnt it all down. And you know what? I no longer have to fight. I wake up, I have slow mornings. I'm in peace. I have happiness. My life is in balance. I'm actually now moving more. I'm becoming more me. some of the things that I forgot. But I'm also changing too, like I'm getting older, so my body's starting to change. I'm actually going through some things and throwing a lot of stuff away because my kids are now changing too. Like they're becoming, I got one that's gonna graduate, so I literally went through like some of my things that were in my shed, and I was like, oh, I remember my kids playing these. I gave a whole bunch of balls to the kids outside and figured, you know, I was gonna throw them away, but then I was like, you know, my kids, I remember watching them having so much fun with them. So I literally just gave it to the kids. I have kids that are like younger, kitty corner from me, and they were all so happy and grateful. We played dodgeball for a minute, and then I went back to working on my stuff that I was working. It was fun. Someone's actually, you or someone you know is no longer being a sheep. They are remembering who they are and what they came here to do, their purpose. They still do have like a dark entity still attached to them, and it's only because they're not spiritually awakened enough, and that's fine. But they will get their wish fulfillment now that they're no longer following the herd or the crowd anymore. They're dropping their burdens the moment you cut ties from people that are just so draining. Like, people don't realize emotionally immature people are so taxing and so draining. Like, people who want to trauma bond, they're draining. The people who are bitter and jealous, they're so draining. I don't want to be around that kind of energy. I don't need to be. But they don't know that. So the moment you break free from them types of people, oh dear Lord, whew, just sunny days, sunshine. I went out and had a beach day a little bit this morning, and I'm feeling a little toasty. Somebody is just happy, like the games have stopped. Now someone's stepping into happiness. They're like trying to find they're leaving a bitter crowd, greedy, like somebody's walking away from greed. Like, I'm also getting someone looked in the mirror and realized that they were the monster. They created. Hence, that goes back to when I put a Bible verse up, it's because that's what you're going to see for the week. That's the Bible verse for the week. So somebody is going to go in the mirror and be like, fuck, I'm the monster. I created that. God makes sure that your choices, they speak so loud. That's why I always say, God, get in my head before I do. That's why I always work with the divine. I always want to make sure, okay, what am I doing today? What would you guys like me to do today? Sometimes I'm that weird. Sometimes I'll be like, I don't know what to wear today. God, what do you want me to wear today? Or divine, what do you guys want me to wear today? What color should I wear? They'll tell me. They will tell you. Someone is not listening to their higher self or their intuition, and because of that, if you're not listening to your intuition, you're going to either get into some sort of accident or you're going to fall. You're going to cause some sort of, it's going to hurt. But someone might be wishing for you to get into a car accident. All I want to say is that's terrible, first off. And the last time I got into a car accident, I ended up with a bunch of money, so I'm okay with that. Somebody's been procrastinating. Somebody's lazy. So the spirit of laziness is around, so be careful of that. Someone's just straight up lazy. So it's like they checked out, they want to go on vacation. Anyways, that is all I have for you all. Let's get one more card to end this beautiful reading. Oh, maybe someone's life is going to turn upside down. Someone made a mess. Someone's life might be a mess. I keep hearing it's time to get your shit together. Someone keeps making a mess wherever they go, or something's snowballing and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And now people are going to walk away from these people, like that person. I already feel like the truth has already been revealed. Like, there's no more. It's just at this point, it's someone needs to accept, you know what? I'm the monster. I'm the one that created that. It's like taking accountability. That's growth. Anyways, better them than us, right? None of us are perfect. We've all been in that situation at one time in our life. Some of us dealt with it when we were younger, and some people avoid it, and then it hurts them worse when they get older, you know? So, anyways, let's get one last card to end this beautiful reading, and enjoy the rest of this day today. Happy Sundays. Well, I don't want all, oh, I guess I do. Okay. So somebody's been hiding some things, and somebody is speaking on it. Anyways, the card I got is the Untold, Hidden Knowledge. When prayers go up, blessings come down. There is a spiritual hierarchy of beings on which the regulation of the universe depends on. From every cloud and movement of the wind to the planets, the sun, moon, and stars are all purposely being guided by beings beyond our imagination. This card is to let you know that help is on the way. That was the first card of this reading. So help is on the way, and the divine sees all. The veil will be lifted to reveal some of the hidden truths or knowledge that were kept from us. Certain people either manipulated or stayed by choice in the illusions that were created by the powers that were, to only keep us separated from the truth and from the light that was already within, will also be exposed. Oh, so things will be exposed this week. I did say, starting Gemini season, we're stepping into the era of authenticity and truth. So for those that want to stay in the dark and be a basement dweller, guess what? You are exposed. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. This card could also mean that someone will be leaving or moving out of your life for good. In return, you will also be receiving a big blessing for all the hard work that you have done. Know that your prayers have been heard. Our blessings come in many forms. It may come as a person, people, money, or an opportunity that will help us on our destined path, sometimes to even get us to our next blessing. Know that you are divinely protected, loved, and cared for, and everything has a divine order and timing that all goes according to the plan. There is always a bigger picture, even if you don't see it yet. Pay attention to your dreams, allow, surrender, and go with the flow. The Untold, Hidden Knowledge. The other card that came out was in reverse, but because it's an oracle deck, I really can't read it upside down. So somebody is not going to stay silent. They are speaking their truth. But anyways, this card is saying, be still, sweetness and silence. This card is telling you that it is time for you to find the sweetness in silence. This will help you to increase your self-awareness by giving you the chance to observe and accept your own thoughts and feelings without judgment, and that is so important. When you are sitting in stillness and silence, you become more aware of your mind, body, and soul. That's why I like going out to nature or having beach day. I literally just meditate, and then the whole time. I get one with the universe, the earth, and I literally listen to the hum of the birds, or just the air, the wind, the waves of like whatever, just whatever's around. I just become total presence with everything, and I love it. When you're sitting in stillness, in silence, you become more aware of your mind, body, and soul. Silence is where you will find your power and your purpose. When you find the sweetness in silence, you allow yourself to stay in the present moment, and there is nothing more powerful than the voice inside of you. All the answers you are searching for are already inside of you. All you have to do is take this time to stop and just listen. Follow your heart and not your fears. Build your life as one and live your life in the present moment. It's the only thing that truly exists. Meditate on understanding and not the outcome, knowing there is a blessing in everything. Take time each day to connect to the divine, surrender, go deep inside, breathe, and allow spirit to talk to you and through you. You are part of something so much greater that will live on forever. So be still. That was beautiful. You know, for those of you that, let's say, many people betrayed you, rejected you, whatever the case may be, maybe people say, oh, you're a lone wolf. This is the whole reason right there, is because they know your power. You are not afraid to be alone. You spend a lot of time alone. But what people don't realize is the more someone spends and gets in tune with themselves and the divine, they now become untouchable, unrecognizable. The Phoenix risings, the tables have now turned. Anyways, take care of yourselves this week. Don't forget to set your intentions for tonight on the full moon. And if you do see this tomorrow and you didn't last night, you can. The energy for the full moon is for 3 days. So go ahead and start your intentions and try to shed something out of your life, because it's time to rise and shine, y'all. Good luck, and until we meet again.